Hello dear, I am here to record a class on consignment account under invoice price method. Goods are sent by the consignor to consignee. Consignor may prefer to send goods at a higher price than the cost price and accordingly prepares the pro forma invoice by adding some profit on cost or on sales. So here it is saying that consignor send goods to consignee by adding extra price, that is the higher price than the cost price. It means that if the cost price of the goods is rupees 100, then consignee by adding rupees 20 is saying 120, and this 120 is invoice price, and sending the goods to consignee at 120 rupees unit goods price. And now same goods consignee will sell at rupees say 150 rupees. So then your profit will be 100 is the cost price, selling price is 150, so your profit is 50 rupees. But this matter consignee does not know that the consignor has added 20 rupees extra price on goods. So consignee knows that he had made only 30 rupees profit, whereas the actual profit is 50 rupees. So this is by adding the extra price on cost price of the goods, it is invoice price. It is called invoice price, goods sent. And the same fact is invoice price method. Now this is the extra price added 20 rupees. It is unloaded, means added, and now this we have to remove 20 rupees to find out the actual profit. To find out the correct profit, we have to ignore this 20 rupees. So we have to compare with cost price plus selling price, not the invoice price minus selling price. To ascertain the correct profit, selling price minus cost price, not the selling price minus invoice price. So when selling price minus cost price we find, then this is the real profit. Alright, so this is loading is required. To remove this extra price, we do loading by preparing a ledger account. So now on this topic, invoice price method, I have taken one problem. So you see, all of you, first I am reading out the questions and then I will show you the solution. Okay, Anuj is the consignor of Delhi, consign goods costing rupees 2 lakh to his agent Kumar of Siliguri. So Delhi is the consignor place, and Anuj is from Delhi and he is sending goods to Kumar of Siliguri. Okay, so you see that the cost price, costing means the cost price. In this 2 lakh rupees, extra price is not yet added. So it is the cost price. So to make invoice price this 2 lakh rupees, we have to add extra price. And what is the extra price to be added? We will get in the questions. Okay, let's see here. Now here Siliguri, the invoice was made pro forma so as to show a profit of 25% on cost. Means the cost price of what question is saying, that cost price of the goods. Here, cost price of goods is rupees 2 lakh, and to convert these goods into invoice price it is given that 25%. Cost price of goods is rupees 2 lakh. This is the costing goods, and to convert this cost price of goods at invoice price, we have to add 25% profit on cost. Show a profit of 25% on cost. It is given in the question. So that means 2 lakh is the cost price of the goods, 25% you add on cost. So 25%, it is 4 and it is 5, 50,000. So then invoice price of goods becomes 2 lakh is the cost price and 50,000 is extra price added, and it becomes 2,50,000. This is your invoice price. Okay, it is called unloading here. 50,000 is unloading added. Now when we remove this 50,000 rupees, it is called loading. Alright, so all these things we will solve through a problem. Wait, now again I am going to show you the questions one by one point. So now you see that Anuj paid freight and insurance rupees 4,000. So Anuj expenditure, this is the consignor expenditure, and Kumar sold part of the consignment for 1,76,000 at a uniform price of 10% over invoice price. It means that Kumar consignee has sold goods making 10% of profit on invoice price over invoice price. Then this is the 1,76,000 is the goods sold by Kumar. In this 1,76,000, 10% profit amount is included. 10% profit. So if you remove the 10% profit, then what will be the cost, what will be the invoice price of the goods? I will show you later. Okay, the uniform price, it is a 10% over invoice price, and he had spent 6,000 as warehousing charges and 2,000 as selling expenses. So he has spent these goods after receiving the goods from the consignor, and when he has spent any amount after receiving the goods from the consignor, that expenses will not be taken into account for the valuation of consignment stock, but consignor expenses always taken. consignor expenses is always taken for the valuation of consignment stock account. And for the valuation of consignee's expenses depends until goods received, any expenses incurred by consignee that will be taken into account. After reaching the goods to his place, and any expenditure incurred that will not be taken into account for the purpose of valuation of consignment stock. Now you see, when I solve the problem, consignment stock account, so 6,000 warehousing and 2,000 as a selling expenses. These two expenses are not taken for valuation of consignment stock. Only consignor is always taken 4,000. 4,000 amount will be taken always, but consignee's expenses depend on its nature. Recurring expenses, non-recurring expenses. So recurring expenses which happens regularly, recurring expenses of consignee is not taken. Non-recurring expenses which happen once at the time of receiving of the goods, at the time of receiving of the goods, consignee spend any amount and that amount shall be taken. Otherwise, after receiving the goods, like selling expenses after receiving the goods, like go down rent after receiving the goods, to keep the goods in a specific place, warehousing facility he is availing, so this is not to be taken. Okay, and thereafter he is entitled to a commission of 5% on sales. So he is getting an ordinary commission 5% on sales and 20% of net profit. That means he will get 20% share of profit of the consignment business, 20%, and sales commission 5% of total value of goods sold. So it is clear that 1,76,000 value of goods sold by him, so he will get 5% commission. 1,76,000 into 5%, 5 by 100. Now what is the profit? So after preparing the consignment to Siliguri account, only we came to know what is the amount of profit made by this consignment business. On that profit he is entitled to get 20% profit again. So now here it is given, prepare consignment to Siliguri account, goods sent on consignment account, and Kumar account in the bookshop Anuj. So all of you have understood that Anuj is the consignor, Kumar is the consignee agent. Okay, Kumar is the agent selling goods on behalf of Anuj, and all sale proceeds whichever received by the consignee will be remitted to Anuj, and for this Kumar get commission. Okay, this is our questions, and now we have to solve this question. Now I am showing you all solution, so one by one solution. So you see that next page solution is here. See, in the bookshop Anuj, consignor, so consignment to Siliguri account. Alright, debit, credit, and date particulars amount, date particulars amount. So date column, date is not given in the question, so it is just a blank. When the goods sent, in which year goods sent, these are not given in the question. You just make a date column and leave it blank. Now every time we are doing this goods sent on consignment account, working note number 1, 2,50,000. Just I explain you that this is the goods sent by adding 25% on cost, 2,50,000. So 2 lakh value of goods is 2 lakh, 25% of 2 lakh is 50,000. So 2,50,000 become an invoice price. Even then I have shown you working note number 1. I will show you this later. 2,50,000. And while sending the goods, he has paid freight and insurance 4,000. It is cash account, it is written. Okay, then here is little bit you see here, it is stock reserve account. That is the stock reserve account which is lying on shore, and what is the extra prices added on it. So it is given here working note number 4. Under working note number 4, this 18,000 amount is shown. Okay, so after this you will get the working note serially one by one. 18,000. Well, and thereafter the Kumar expenses. Kumar has paid expenses, warehousing expenses and selling expenses. So this is an 8,000. Kumar expenses, consignment. So this is the dash expenses. It is expenses. Why we have written Kumar? So this is. And again Kumar's account is written on commission on sale. So 5% of commission on sales. So if you calculate the 5% commission on sales, so total value of goods sold by him, see the calculator, total value of goods sold by him 1,76,000. Alright, and into 5%. So you see what is the amount you are getting? 8,800. So this is the 8,800. This is the amount. Alright. Okay, next here what is the value of goods sold? This is to be right here on like 76,000. And now here the consignment stock, it is given in the working note number 2. Consignment stock account 91,440 it is coming. How did you get this? So it is shown under working note number 2. And goods sent on consignment account loading, that is the in this 2,50,000, all of you know that the 50,000 is extra amount is added. So this is an extra amount, is 50,000 is added. So that is the loading. Here it is loading, and entry will be same. Goods sent on consignment account loading, working note number 3 I have shown. So 50,000. Okay, so then you total it 1,76,090 plus 91,440, 50,000. So when you total it, you will get 3,17,440. 3,17,440. So deduct from all these expenses 2,50,000, 4,000, 18,000, 8,000 and 8,800. So when you deduct this out from 3,17,400, then you will get profit 28,640. Now in the question given that he will get the profit, you see the questions, it is given na here 5% on sales and 20% of the net profit after charging commission. So this is the commission after charging commission on sales. Again you will get 20% profit share, profit on share. Now that means here you see, here after charging commission means this 8,800 deducted. So then the balance we got 28,640, and this is called after charging commission profit. And this after charging commission profit is 28,640. On this 28,640 again he will get 20% profit, share of profit. So this is, and this is done here profit and loss account CD. You write down the CD and you make it this BD, like profit and loss account BD, same amount 28,640, 28,640, and he is entitled to receive 20%. Here it is, see, 20% share of profit. So when you calculate the 20% share of profit, the total amount of profit is 28,000. This is the 28,640. This is the profit amount. This on this profit 20, you see here 28,640 is the profit amount. On this profit he will get 20% profit, share of profit. So you see 5,728, and this is your 5,728. So after deducting his share of profit, so this is the final profit of consignment account to Anuj. So here profit and loss account, this is 22,912. I hope you have understood this thing. So 28,640. So if from the 22 to balancing of account, so 28,000. All right, 28,640 minus his commission amount. His commission amount is 5728. So balance is 22,912. So this is 22,912. So this is the profit made by this consignment account. Alright, so this is in consignment account. Okay. Now next, goods sent on consignment account you have to prepare. So this is the goods sent on consignment account, and entry is this one. This is the goods sent on consignment account and consignment to Siliguri account. On this is the debit side, on Siliguri consignment to Siliguri account credit side. So this will be here credit side, this one. So this 2,50,000. This 2,50,000 in goods sent on consignment account, it will be on credit side. So this one 2,50,000 in consignment account debit side, in goods sent on consignment account credit side, but you have to write consignment to Siliguri account 2,50,000. And here this is on credit side is a loading, this one. Here again we have written goods sent on consignment account loading, so extra 50,000 rupees is added. So this is the credit side in this ledger account debit side. So here consignment to Siliguri account 50,000. So this is the balance transfer to purchase account. Since he is not a manufacturer, probably Anuj himself purchased the goods, and out of purchasing goods he has sent to consignee for consignment business. So this is in 2 lakh rupees. So this is the original cost price, and these 2 lakh rupees, by adding 25% profit, we made invoice price, this 2 lakh rupees. And next next problem, next ledger account you have to prepare Kumar account, this Kumar account, and that is the total value of goods sold 1,76,000, and his expenses consignment, this is the selling expenses and warehousing expenses. This is his commission on sales 1,76,000, 8% commission on credit side, in consignment account debit side, and in consignment account this is on credit side, so it will come debit side. In consignment account, this account on debit side, this account on debit side, and consignment to Siliguri account, it is his share of profit 5,720. It is his share of profit. So this 1,76,000 is greater amount, minus 8,000, minus 8,800, minus 5,728. So now the difference is 1,53,472. This amount is due from Kumar to Anuj. That means the Anuj will get amount from Kumar that is 1,53,472. So this is the balance sheet. Generally at the end of the accounting period, consignee remits all the amount due to consignor, but this sentence is not given in the question, remittance, so you have to show the balance sheet 1,53,472. This amount is due from Kumar to Anuj. Okay, this is your solutions. Now working note. So here you see working note, cost price of the goods. Cost price of the goods sent is 2 lakh rupees, and we made it invoice price by adding the extra prices. This is, you see, cost price plus 25% profit on cost, and here the 2 lakh is the cost price and 25% adding cost. So cost 2 lakh. So 2 lakh plus 50,000, it becomes 2,50,000 is the invoice price, and this invoice price is having 50,000 extra amount, that is the loading we have to do here. Alright, so thereafter the total value of goods sent by the consignee 1,76,000. So you see that I told you that the profit, it is given in the question that after adding the 10% profit. Now you see that consignment stock calculation. So invoice price of goods sent is 2,50,000. This 2,50,000. This is the total value of goods sent by consignor to consignee, adding 25% profit on cost. So this fact is unknown to consignee. Consignee knows that this is the 2,50,000 is the cost price. Okay, less invoice price goods sold by Kumar at 10% profit over invoice price. You see, over invoice price, less invoice price of goods sold by Kumar at 10% profit over invoice price. Now you say this is the 1,76,000 is the adding price after adding the 10% profit. Then what is the goods value of goods sold before adding the 10% of profit? Then you have to calculate in this way, 100 divided by 110. Then only you will get the cost price. So it means that this is, when you calculate, you will get 1,60,000. Now if you want to verify, then you 1,60,000, you add the 10%. If you want to verify, you add 10%. Okay, let's see here this one. So the value of goods is 1,60,000, and it is invoice price, and here the profit you have to add 10%. So it becomes 16,000. It is 10% of 16 lakh. So now you make it, add it, 1,60,000 plus 16,000 equal 1,76,000. This is the goods sold value. So now if you want to know that what is the amount of profit added, then you have to calculate in this manner, 1,76,000 cost of goods, so 100 divided by 110, because the 10% profit is added, so it is. So then you calculate here, you will get 16,000. You see here, this 10 cancel, so 1,76,000. See here, 1,76,000 divided by 11 multiplied by 10, so you will get 60. You see here, 1,60,000. So here 1,60,000 is calculated in the same manner here. Okay, so this 1,60,000. So now it is saying that total value of goods sold, goods sent at invoice price is 2,50,000, and out of 2,50,000, 1,60,000 value of goods sold making 10% profit, that is 1,60,000. So while calculating the in stock value of stock at invoice price, you have to deduct it. So 2,50,000 minus 1,60,000, then 90,000 is the invoice price of goods lying unsold in the hand of consignee. Okay, then we are regularly doing it. Add proportionate expenses of unused consignor, that is all consignor expenses. Okay, so all expenses of consignor shall be taken into account. So you see here consignor expenses is given only 4,000. Now 4,000 amount is spent for sending 2,50,000 value of goods. Then what is the amount spent for 90,000 value of goods? This is, so when you calculate it, you will get 1,440, and this is the value of consignment stock account at invoice price. This is value of consignment stock at invoice price, 91,440. In this invoice price, again we have to remove the extra price 25,000. Here, sorry, 25% is added. In this 90,000, 25% profit is extra amount is included, because here in 2,50,000 extra profit amount is included, and this is 1,60,000 including extra 25% deducted. So this balance 90,000 is also included 25% extra profit, and this is to be required to deduct, that is we have to show this extra amount on consignment stock reserve account. This is the stock reserve account, and it is working note number 4. Now how it is calculated, this is here point number working note number 3. I have shown you loading amount on goods sent on consignment account 2,50,000. So rate divided by 100 plus rate we calculate in this manner, 50,000. And similarly on loading amount on consignment stock account, so 90,000 into 25 by 125, 18,000. So this is the working note number 4, and this is the working note number 3. So 50,000 how did you get? In this manner, and 18,000 how did you get? In this way, and it is shown in the solution. You see here in stock reserve, closing stock, we have to show a stock reserve account. This is this one, stock reserve account, 18,000, working note number 4, and this is your goods sent on consignment loading stock, working note number 3, and this is the value of consignment stock, this 91,440. Okay, so this is your consignment account. And invoice price method problems I have taken, and especially the cost price plus extra prices added by the consignor while sending goods to consignee. So everything, this is your solutions, questions, this is the solutions clearly written. So all of you practice it, write down in your copy one by one, you write down in copy, pause your video and you write down in copy, so then you will understand step by step. So this is the consignment, goods sent on consignment account. And one more account, consignee account. This is your Kumar account consignee. Again working note number, this is done working note, it is explained to you all, and I hope you have understood these problems. So if you have any doubt, you write in the comment section, I will give reply to you all. Okay students, all right, and then this is your okay. Thank you very much, and you don't forget to like, share and to subscribe this channel.